Hey there, it's been a little while, but I thought I would check in and talk about what an incredible week this was. Again, another something went on in our country, and it was another opportunity to see where your emotions were in that, right? So, one of the things that I was talking to a client about today is when we have an emotional response, or typically a reaction, which is a not so good response, to an event going on, the process is to really look internally. So I'll give you an example. In the goings on that went on Wednesday, I've had clients say they were angry, there was injustice, it's not fair, those sorts of things. And what I want to say is, wow, that's not how I would love to see things happen in this world. What happened for me on Wednesday was none of those things. And it's not because I'm okay with what happened. I am okay with it because I'm okay with everything that happens. I'm not in resistance to what this life has to offer, but I see it very differently. I see it as apparently I have something going on with my nose. I see it as a opportunity for us to go inward, right? So if you had some of those responses or reactions to the what went on, then what I would tell you is, rather than put that emotion or the energy externally, put it internally, right? So look at, why do I need the anger? Why do I need this scenario to bubble up this anger inside of me, or this injustice, or this unfairness? Why do I need this thing to fill that hole in me? Rather than do that, what I would encourage you to do is go, okay, I'm in reaction to what happened. And I'm not just talking about what happened on Wednesday. I'm talking about life, right? Somebody said something, somebody did something, they didn't use their signal. I'm talking about everything that's going on all day long. I'm asking you to take awareness of what's going on emotionally for you, and then go internally versus externally. Rather than flip off the person in front of you for not using their signal, I want you to go inside and go, why do I need this person to show my anger? I can just go ahead and look internally and decide that I intentionally don't want to feel angry like that anymore. And I'm not saying that's going to go away in one shot. It's not. And the other thing is it's going to keep coming until you do deal with it. We are here for that evolution. That's why we exist, is for spiritual development, for you to develop as a human. That's it. It's not about any of the other bill of goods we were sold. It's not about the car, the house, the relationship, the status, the money, the none of that. It is about understanding who you are and why you do what you do. And the best way to do that is to check into your emotions and go, where am I in that? Where am I co-creating that with the universe to have this experience? Because like I said, I had no reaction to Wednesday other than that's a shame that, that it happened. But at the same time, I was going, that's life. Like, it is what it is. And if I continue to be in reaction to all these things, guess who's running my life? Everybody and everything else. So every time you have an emotion, that's a huge gift. That's an opportunity for you to go, where is that coming from? What hole is there in me, right? Not about whoever was involved in the events, but my reaction says about me what, right? So that's where you go, is inside. It's not scary in there. It's actually lovely in there. It just seems like it might be scary. Don't be afraid. I want you to I want you to understand, like, get so in relationship with your emotions that you can see them coming from a mile away. And then when they come, you go, oh, that's interesting. That just happened. And I had this response or reaction. And I don't know where that came from, but I don't particularly care for that. I don't want to feel bad anymore. And so I'm just going to keep looking at that every time it comes. And then I'm going to start noticing what triggers it. Like who, what's the environment that's triggering that, so that I don't have to do that anymore. Got to stop the pattern. If you don't want to experience some of these things, it is a pattern of behavior. I'm asking you to go inside and look with such detail at each emotion and go, that's so interesting, as though it's not you, because it isn't you. It's just you reacting to something, the beliefs that you had in the past, but it's not actually your essence, who you really are, your spirit, your soul, whatever you want to call that. Anyway, I hope that made some sense for you and provided some sort of relief. Much love. Peace.